What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Killing Floor 2. As you may have noticed, I've taken a little bit of a break. Not just from this game, but from making videos entirely. Now there's a new update, and I thought I would grab a chance, and we would just hop right in, look at the new map. I've already played it once. I actually recorded it. This will be uploaded later, I think. And I just wanted to take the time to kind of give a little bit of an update about what's been going on, why have I taken that long of a break. I mean, it's been a couple of weeks. What has been going on, what can be expected in the future. Will I be continuing this whole thing or not, or where is this entire situation headed? And I also want to give a little bit of an opinion about what I think of this new map, what I think of daily missions, the concept of it. I already did 2 of them. I will do the last one later, I think, unless I fall asleep, which happens quite a lot lately. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We only play a 7-wave game. Obviously, we do play the weekly mission, and that gives vault points. Now, what are vault points? Kind of a currency that you can earn with weekly missions and the daily missions. And what exactly can be purchased with it, etc. We'll dig into that in another video about it specifically, or you can read the update notes. We're all over the web. But yeah, let's kind of get started right away. Like, why the long break? What have I been up to? What have I been doing? It's quite simple, honestly. It was pretty much looking for a new job. Now, don't worry, I still have my old job. It's not like I've been kicked out or anything. I'm not in a hurry here. But I want to be moving. And if you want to move pretty far away, then you need to find a new job, obviously. I mean, as much as I would like to do it, I do have to work, right? I mean, I can't live off videos. That doesn't work. I'm not that large or good or anything. But yeah, as much as I hate this whole process of looking for a new job, it has to be done. And the logistics behind it, the logistics behind looking for a new job, and which is quite far away, is a little more difficult than looking for a job right in the neighborhood, where you're like, yeah, we would like to invite you to a talk, and you're like, okay, I'll just come over. Yeah, if you drive for like 3 hours, it's kind of a problem just coming over. So a lot of my free time has actually gone into looking what job offers are out there. Now, luckily, as some of you may know, kind of working in tax accounting stuff, that whole sector, and at least here, this is a sector in which getting a job is not particularly difficult, as I should be focusing on the game a little bit at least. But yeah, it's not a job that is hard to find, but the thing is, you don't just want to apply to every or anything. You do want to only take job offers where you look at it and you're like, yeah, that actually sounds like something I'm interested in, and it's not just something I have to take out of, well, I need something. So yeah, there is no desperation, but again, I've been using a lot of my free time on this whole looking for a job thing. And at the same time, obviously, I'm still working a full-time job, so it's not like I just have all day to do it. You know, you work all day, you come home, you're kind of exhausted from working all day, and then you do that. And you have very little time to actually do anything else. And I must say, I mean, obviously you have priorities in life, and right now the priorities in life is kind of moving together with my girlfriend, which is why I'm moving. I haven't mentioned that before. And finding a new job, which is kind of a prerequisite. So that has kind of taken over the priority in my life. And that's kind of why I have stepped down on the videos a little bit. Because the thing is, if you kind of spend all day at work, you come home, you kind of want to at least have a little bit of a phone call or something, you know, spend some time together. That's important, and one thing had to give, and obviously it was gaming. I mean, as unfortunate as it is, it was gaming which had to give. And I must say, I haven't even missed it. Now another reason why I haven't been uploading is that I actually played some PS4 lately, which I don't record on. So there is that. And in the usual games which I play, which is Killing Floor 2 for the most part, I really wasn't that interested in playing it whenever I did get time to play something, which already wasn't that much. So when I did get time to play something, again, it wasn't that much, I kind of wasn't interested in doing KF2. And KF2 was really the only thing that I could put up and put videos out. Because everything else would have required some sort of time commitment and not just pick it up, play a game, put it back down. For example, I've started recording Rise, Son of Rome. I've started a series on that, but I never actually got around to finishing it, and it's just, it takes a little bit of a time commitment that I was not willing to make. I currently have other priorities, I think that's understandable. So yeah, it kind of altogether led to a phase where I was just so busy with my actual real life. I mean, real life gets in the way of all of us, right? We would probably all enjoy just sitting at home playing video games all day, but you know, it's sometimes that just doesn't work. As unfortunate as it is. But yeah, I think it's kind of understandable, and it also got to a point, I mean, it's been up and down for a while, but I kind of got to a rhythm where I managed my job, the relationship, and YouTube, despite releasing daily videos. I actually got to a point where I managed to do that. But I must say it was actually quite stressful, because I rarely played for just enjoyment. It's almost like I forgot what it was like playing for pure enjoyment, not really caring about, because everything I played at that time was recorded. And the more and more I was going into actually commentary, and not just, well, record some gameplay and be done with it, the more and more it was like, well, I now have to commentate when I play, and that. So I must actually say there was a time when I was a little bit burned out on the whole thing, and when you need a bit of a break, you obviously take the break from things that you can take a break from. And first thing that comes to mind is obviously YouTube, because I don't need to do this. I like to do it in my free time, but that's about it. I mean, I'm doing this for fun. And as much as I enjoy getting views on my videos, I mean everyone does, it's not like the ultimate end goal, get as many views as possible or anything. It's just, I do what I like, I do what I enjoy, and I record it, I share it. And it has just come to a point where other things have become more important. I mean, I haven't played this game since the end of August. And it has reached a point where in Steam, my Steam playing time per 2 weeks has actually reached 0. Like literally 0. And I don't remember the last time this happened, but it did. That was kind of in the job searching time. And yeah, like I mentioned before, the only real playing time I did get was on PS4. Now, that wasn't very much neither, but it was something. And I actually had fun playing. I played Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. Now, honestly, I bought Resident Evil 6 for co-op play. And it was just like a tag-on, you know, like those games that you see while you're buying something else and you're like, well, this looks sort of interesting, I might as well buy it, it's not that expensive. And you're like, you know, you play the game you actually wanted to buy, and you know, you're kind of done with the game, and you're like, well, I bought this other game, I might actually try it out, and then it's really good. Like, honestly, that was the case with the first Killing Floor. Like, I bought Age of Mythology and I had some money just left over kicking around, and I was like, well, might as well buy Killing Floor, this game that I once tried on a free weekend and which wasn't too bad. And so I played Killing Floor, and I mean, the rest is history. Still quite an interesting story, I think, considering that it's now my #1 played game on Steam, at least. Just on Steam. So there's a little lore about me, should I ever become more popular than, like, I don't know, 90 subs? I have no idea, I haven't checked my channel in weeks. I really neglected this. Anyway, so this is kind of what I have been up to, what I've been doing with my time. And you might be wondering, well, when will I be moving? When will things change? Well, things might already change once I have a job secured, because then I don't really need to look for another one, at least not to that same extent. I mean, the thing is, it's just about having that one thing where they say, yes, we want you, and then you don't need to sign right away. Like, do you? I don't know. You can still look at other job offers, it's just having that one just gives you that freedom and that confidence that, yes, I most certainly find a job at that date, and I can now certainly plan moving at that point in time. Because this has kind of been an issue, not being sure when exactly I can start my new job, which means I'm not quite sure when I can move in. And another thing that costs time and obviously conflicts with producing videos, at least to that extent, is that, like I said before, it is quite far away where I will be moving to, and that, as I also told you, my girlfriend lives pretty far away, as that's where I will be moving to. So the thing is, right now I visit her or she visits me, and we do so every weekend, and doing that every weekend kind of takes up your free time. Like, during the week, you know, you work, you write the applications, you're looking for jobs, you're kind of managing the whole moving thing, you're talking about that and get all that sorted out. And like in the weekends I have better things to do than record videos. I know that might sound weird to some of you, but I do. Promise I do. So yeah, all that combined just led to a little bit of a break in videos. Now, will I resume making videos, producing videos, doing some commentaries, you know, releasing something? The answer to that is maybe. Probably yes. Let's be honest here, probably yes. And the reason for that is I do care about this channel. I do care about continuing producing videos because it has been a fun ride while it lasted, and I kind of don't just want to stop right here. But what is my plan? What do I have planned now? To be honest with you, I'm not quite sure. In my head it sounds like a good idea to, for now at least, keep producing some Killing Floor 2 videos again. Now that there's new content, I might regain some of my interest in it. That is very plausible, actually. I mean, did he lose his head? Yeah, he did. So if my interest in this game is restored and it keeps up, then I would love to play this for a while and keep making videos again. With other series, maybe I finish the Rise series and you can expect that in the rather near future, I'm not sure. But apart from that, I wouldn't hold my breath for anything interesting. I was starting Outlast 2, I got bored with it. Maybe I will play that again. Try that again, I don't know. Everything else is kind of pushed to the new year after I am done moving, and then I think I will try to get back to some sort of a regular recording and uploading schedule. Once all that is said and done. So that's kind of the plan. Try to squeeze in the sort of regular Killing Floor 2 video again. I mean, most of my viewer base is probably here because of this game, so nothing wrong with still focusing on it a little bit, you know. But everything else is up for debate. Things that I was looking at, Evil Within 2 was something I was looking at for a possible game. Several Resident Evil games, just because. Especially 5 and 6. But maybe even the first one. So every time I play these old Resident Evil games, it's like, how did I not go crazy back in the day trying to control these people? Yes, I'm making an effort not swearing so much. So yeah, maybe some Resident Evil games, and everything else is just kind of so many things planned, and you never know what comes to fruition and what doesn't. I mean, if someone has any ideas or something they would like to watch, I mean, feel free to post. I mean, right now with the whole moving thing, I'm a little bit strapped for cash anyway. I mean, I'm not broke or anything, but obviously when you're moving, you have other priorities when buying a ton of games, so I don't know. That being said, if I want something, I will buy it. Probably Evil Within 2. So maybe that's something you can expect, but we'll see, we'll see. It's a little bit in the future. Anything else of importance that I would like to clear up? This map. Did want to talk about this map, and I do not want to make a separate video for it. Although I will probably talk a little bit about the map when I do a video about the Halloween update, and that will probably come where I talk a little bit about weapons or something. I haven't played much with them so far. So we will get there when the time is there, but for now, what do I think about this map? I mean, this room is absolutely awesome. I absolutely love this map. I think it's amazing. It's really, 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 really well done. And yeah, I just love it. I love this map. There you go, I said it. I did say it, I love this map. And yeah, it's just a wonderful design job. How does it play though? Well, so far I've only played it solo and it played pretty well. I played it with Commando and now with SWAT, both on Suicidal. I can't really say that much about it obviously right now on how it plays, but so far it's been pretty cool. You get some repetitive rooms, not in say the room itself is repetitive, obviously it's always the same, but what I was not the biggest fan of was getting like rooms twice, but I was like, well, why do we need a separate room each time? And then I realized, well, we don't. It is perfectly fine the way it is done. And getting some rooms twice isn't a problem. I mean, if that's all the negative in a map that you can find, you know they've done a pretty good job because it's not even a negative, right? So that was kind of what told me, well, they must have done a pretty good job if that's all I can come up with, which I dislike. And the reason why I like it is just the atmosphere they bring across is so freakishly good. I truly enjoy playing it. I mean, not just the It reference, but the entire atmosphere it brings across is just... It fits this whole Halloween event so well. And I truly enjoy it, I really do. So this map certainly gets an A from me, which the Descent didn't get. I mean, these two maps will draw comparisons as both are of this progressive type where you go from room to room, but I prefer this one already. I mean, yes, it's also a new map, so that helps. New and exciting. Also, the color scheme is a lot like Infernal Realm in some of the maps and some of the rooms, and as you might remember, I do like Infernal Realm in terms of the color schemes. But yeah, I truly like it with the color schemes, the way it's done, the atmosphere it brings across. I truly like it. It's a bizarre map. It's a fun map. And it's actually reasonably challenging. I mean, I was thinking about how this might play in a 6-man game, and it appears to be reasonably challenging for what I can understand, as the game is crashing. No, it isn't. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I kind of got rid of some of the questions that might exist about whether I'm dead or not. No, I'm not dead. I'm still here. I'm again doing videos now, trying to do it a little bit more consistently. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I hope you enjoyed the map, and I hope you will enjoy playing this. So until next time, farewell and see you.